Hello, my name is Paul Anhalt, and welcome to my metrology story project called Interchangeability: How Machines Made Machines. Part interchangeability is a concept that has been around for centuries but has only made reality in the 18th and 19th centuries. Interchangeability means that machine parts are virtually identical to each other within some small tolerance, so they can be swapped between machines without needing to custom fit them to the new machines. This is important because it makes spare parts feasible and is well suited for mechanized production. Successful efforts for interchangeability began in France in the mid-1700s. First, Jean-Baptiste Gribeval developed standardized cannon carriages and new gauges to make sure that cannonballs were the correct size for their cannons and that they were good spheres, not misshapen. However, these were fairly simple parts. In 1785, Honore Leblanc made the first interchangeable complex metal parts by making interchangeable musket locks. He accomplished this by fitting parts to a set of master gauges instead of fitting the parts to each other. This way they all had the same dimensions, more or less. Unfortunately, this technology was lost in the French Revolution. Luckily, interchangeability made its way to the USA before that, where it was worked on by many people, including a John Hall. Hall demonstrated interchangeable rifle parts to the U.S. Army in the mid-1810s and got a contract to make 1,000 rifles in 1819. Hall made his initial rifles by hand just like Leblanc, but he wanted to mechanize the process. To do this, he needed high-precision measurement capabilities afforded by the Maudslay desk micrometer, and he developed a set of 63 master gauges which he would use to test his final parts. Note that he found he needed a 2,000th inch tolerance to produce these parts in 1819. On the machine side of things, a man named Simeon North made the first metal cutting mill in 1816. This mill was revolutionary because it held a workpiece on a table and the table moved into a stationary cutting tool. This allowed for greater control of the piece and could hold higher tolerances than filing by hand. John Hall learned about the machine and made his own types in Harper's Ferry. Hall made his mills out of copious amounts of cast iron to make them rigid and created a smooth system of balance pulleys and speed controls to keep vibrations in the system to a minimum. By the end, Hall and his team had developed 49 different machine tools at Harper's Ferry, including mills, hollow mills, lathes, and more. These tools let him successfully reach his desired tolerance of 2,000ths of an inch, and the workers he hired did not need to be specialized craftsmen to run the machines. John Hall succeeded in mechanized interchangeability in his own factory, but the U.S. Army wanted multiple factories to make interchangeable parts. John Hall worked together with Simeon North's factory to use the same standards of measurement to create highly detailed technical drawings of their rifle parts. Using this system, they made interchangeable parts with each other by 1832. The system I just described with interchangeable parts and mechanized production is called the armory system, or the American system of manufacturing, and this is the basis of modern mass production. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed.